At first, it just felt like a normal journey. Just a train, a bus, people around you. Nothing unusual. But then small things started happening, things that didn't make sense. And the scary part is, once you're on, you can't just get off. These are 3 public transport stories that felt a little too real. Story 3. The classroom that should have been empty. I wasn't supposed to be in that part of the school. No one was. It was after hours. Way after. I'd stayed late for practice. Everyone had already left. Teachers, students, even the cleaners. The building felt dead. Silent. Too silent. I was heading out, walking down the corridor, when I heard it. A sound. From one of the classrooms. A chair scraping. Slow. Deliberate. I stopped. Listened. Silence. I frowned. That didn't make sense. There shouldn't be anyone here. I took a few steps closer. The classroom was near the end of the hallway. Lights off. Door closed. Everything normal. Then, another sound. Inside. Like someone moving. My chest tightened slightly. "Hello." I called out. No response. Just silence again. I hesitated. Then slowly, I reached for the door. Pushed it open. It creaked. The room was dark. Only faint light from the corridor. I stepped inside. Looked around. Desks. Chairs. Everything in place. No one there. I frowned. "Must have imagined it," I said quietly. Then I heard it again. Behind me. The door. Closing. Slowly. My chest tightened instantly. I turned. The door shut. On its own. I walked toward it. Grabbed the handle. Opened it. Stepped back into the corridor. The hallway was still empty. Completely. I let out a breath. "Yeah, I'm leaving," I muttered. I turned. Started walking away. Then, I heard something else. From behind me. The classroom. Voices. Low. Multiple. Like people talking quietly. My chest tightened. I turned around slowly. The door was closed again. I stared at it. Listening. The voices were still there. Muffled. But definitely there. Like a full class. I stepped closer. Heart beating faster. Put my ear near the door. And that's when I heard it clearly. Someone speaking. Like a teacher. "Open your books." My chest tightened. Then another voice. A student. Responding. More voices followed. Like a full lesson was happening. Inside that room. At night. With no one there. I stepped back. Slowly. Didn't want to be near it. Then, the voices stopped. Instantly. All at once. Silence. Heavy silence. Then, one voice. Right behind the door. "Close. Too close. Come in." My chest tightened instantly. I didn't move. Didn't respond. Then, the door handle turned. Slowly. Like someone on the other side was opening it. I stepped back. Heart racing now. The door opened slightly. Just a gap. Dark inside. Completely dark. No light. No movement. But I felt it. That feeling. Like something was there. Waiting. Watching. "Come in," the voice said again. Quiet. Closer this time. I didn't wait. I turned. And ran. Down the corridor. Out of the building. Didn't stop. Didn't look back. The next day, I asked about it. Told them everything. They looked confused. Then one teacher said, "That classroom's not in use anymore." "Why?" I asked. They hesitated. Then said quietly, "Because people kept hearing things in there, after hours." I didn't ask anything else. I just made sure. I never stayed late again. Because I don't know who was inside that room. Or why they wanted me to come in. Story 2. The bus that didn't stop. It was the last bus of the night. I'd missed the earlier one. Didn't have much choice. So I waited. The stop was empty. No one else around. Just me. Cold air. Quiet. After a few minutes, the bus pulled up. Lights on. Doors opened. I got on. The driver didn't say anything. Didn't look at me. Just sat there. Still. I tapped my card. Took a seat. Near the middle. There were a few people already on. Spread out. All quiet. No one talking. No one looking at each other. Just sitting. The bus pulled off. Everything felt normal. At first, we passed the first stop. No one got off. No one got on. That's normal sometimes. Late at night. Then the next stop. Same thing. The bus didn't slow down. It just drove straight past. I frowned. Maybe no one pressed the bell. So I ignored it. Looked out the window. Then the next stop. Again. No slowing down. No stopping. Just straight past. My chest tightened slightly. That felt off. Even empty buses stop sometimes. I looked around. No one seemed to react. Everyone just sat there. Still. Facing forward. Like nothing was wrong. I leaned forward slightly. Does this bus stop? I asked. No one answered. Not even a glance. I frowned. That was strange. I stood up. Walked toward the front. Excuse me, I said to the driver. No response. He didn't move. Didn't react. Just kept driving. Hands on the wheel. Eyes forward. I felt that tension now. Something wasn't right. Can you stop at the next one? I said. Nothing. No answer. Then, the bus passed another stop. Without slowing. Without stopping. My chest tightened properly now. Stop the bus, I said. Louder. Still nothing. The driver didn't even blink. Just kept going. The road got quieter. Darker. Fewer lights. Fewer buildings. Then eventually, nothing. Just road. Trees. Darkness. I turned around. Looked at the passengers again. And that's when I noticed it. They hadn't moved. Not once. Not since I got on. Same positions. Same posture. Like they were frozen. My chest tightened instantly. I walked closer to one of them. Are you all right? I asked. No response. No movement. I leaned in slightly and felt my stomach drop. They weren't blinking. Not even breathing. Just sitting there. Still. Like they weren't real. I stepped back. Heart racing now. Then, the driver spoke. Without turning. You missed your stop. My chest tightened instantly. What? You should have pressed the bell. His voice was calm. Flat. But it felt wrong. I did, I said. I asked you to stop. No response. Then, you're staying on now. My chest tightened. No, I'm not, I said. I moved toward the door. Pressed the button. Nothing. No sound. No light. Just dead. The bus kept moving. Faster now. The road completely empty. No signs. No stops. Nothing. Then, the lights inside flickered. Once. Twice. Then stayed dim. Almost off. I looked around again. The passengers were gone. All of them. Every seat empty. My chest tightened instantly. I turned back to the front. The driver was still there. Still driving. But something was wrong. His reflection, in the glass, didn't match. His head was facing me, even though his body wasn't. I froze. Then, the bus slowed. Finally, came to a stop. In the middle of nowhere. The doors opened. Slowly. With a hiss. The driver spoke again. You can get off now. I didn't wait. I stepped off. Fast. Turned around. The bus doors closed. And it drove off. Into the dark. I stood there. Alone. On a road I didn't recognize. No stops. No signs. Nothing. I checked my phone. No signal. No map. Nothing. I don't take late buses anymore, because I don't think that one was running a normal route. I think it only stopped when it decided to. Story 3. The station that wasn't there. It wasn't my stop. I knew that. I'd taken that train plenty of times. Same route, same stations. Nothing ever changed. That's why I noticed it straight away. The train slowed down, much earlier than it should have. I looked up, frowned. We weren't near any station. Just tracks. Darkness outside. No lights. Nothing. Then, the train stopped. Completely. The doors didn't open. Just silence. I looked around. A few other people were there. Same as before. Quiet. No one reacting. Like this was normal. I leaned toward the window. Tried to see outside. But it was too dark. Couldn't make anything out. Then, a faint light. In the distance. Getting closer. Slowly. My chest tightened slightly. The train jerked. Then started moving again. Slow. Crawling forward. And that's when I saw it. A platform. Appearing out of the darkness. Like it hadn't been there before. Dim lights. Flickering. No signs. No name. Just a platform. Empty. The train pulled up. Stopped. Right next to it. This time, the doors opened. With a soft hiss. I stared at it. That didn't make sense. This wasn't a stop. It wasn't on the route. It shouldn't exist. I looked around. No one moved. No one got up. Everyone just sat there. Still. Then, a voice. From the speaker. Crackling. Distorted. This is your stop. My chest tightened instantly. That wasn't right. I hadn't pressed anything. This wasn't my stop. I stayed seated. Didn't move. Then the voice came again. Louder. This is your stop. My heart started beating faster. I looked around. Still no reaction. No one else seemed to hear it. Then, I noticed something. Outside. On the platform. A figure. Standing there. Still. Facing the train. My chest tightened. Because I hadn't seen them before. And now, they were closer. Right by the door. Waiting. The lights flickered again. The figure didn't move. Didn't blink. Just stood there. Then, the voice again. Quieter this time. Closer. This is your stop. I shook my head. No, I whispered. I wasn't getting off. Something in me said, don't. Then, the figure outside raised its hand. Slowly. Like it was signaling me. My chest tightened. I leaned back. Stayed in my seat. Didn't move. Then, the train doors started to close. Slowly. I let out a breath. Relief. But just before they shut, the figure moved. Fast. Too fast. Right up to the door. And pressed its face against the glass. My chest dropped. I couldn't see its features. Just darkness. But I felt it. That it was looking straight at me. The doors slammed shut. The train jerked forward. And the platform disappeared. Like it was never there. Just darkness again. I didn't move. Didn't speak. Just sat there. Until my actual stop came. Normal. Lights. People. Everything felt real again. I got off. Checked the route. Checked the stops. There was no station between. Nothing. No record of it. Like it didn't exist. I don't take that train late anymore. Because I don't know what that place was. Or what would have happened if I got off. Not every journey takes you where you expect. Some take you somewhere else. Quietly. If one of these did, you already know which one. There are more stories like this on my channel. If you're willing to keep going. Subscribe if you think you can handle the next one. I'll see you again. If you're still paying attention.